Hello Dub Nation, it's always a thrill to connect with you, especially as we're about to unveil the latest news that could shape the fate of our beloved Golden State Warriors. But before we dive into this whirlwind of information, let me extend a friendly request: show us some love by clicking the like button to strengthen our bond, and hey, if you are not subscribed yet, join our channel for an exciting journey full of emotions. Don't forget to turn on notifications for stay ahead of the game. Steph Curry responds to Klay Thompson's new role with the Warriors. Aging in sports is never easy. Players who have been all-stars multiple times suddenly find themselves coming off the bench, and that's exactly the story Klay Thompson is facing. It's a story that Steph Curry sympathizes with. In an exclusive interview with ESPN's Malika Andrews, Steph Curry spoke about Klay Thompson's transition to coming off the bench. "It was strange," Curry told Andrews. "I've come off the bench a few times and seen him start, so it was weird switching roles." As discouraging as it may have been for Klay Thompson to come off the bench, he handled it in the best way possible. Thompson scored 35 points, grabbed 6 rebounds, and dished out 2 assists on 59/54/100 shooting. Most importantly, he made a significant contribution to a crucial win over the Utah Jazz. "For him, there's only one way to respond, the way he did," Curry said. "I think there have been a lot of narratives around his season, and since he came back from injuries, very unfair. As laissez-faire as Klay Thompson may seem, he is still a fiercely competitive player at heart. An NBA player doesn't bounce back from multiple serious injuries as he has without passion." Steph Curry believes that this kind of fierceness and passion showed up when Klay was asked to come off the bench. "I think the natural evolution of all our careers is to figure out how to keep winning, but it might look a little different," Curry said. The way he responded was the Klay Thompson I know, the true competitor, the real guy. He was upset and said, "Watch this. I think a lot of it is just knowing who he is." It's only been one game since Klay Thompson took on a new role coming off the bench. Even though it's a small sample size, it's still 1-0. Why Draymond Green from the Warriors believes he would dominate rivals if he became a college coach. The Warriors forward pondered over what Syracuse did against North Carolina State. Golden State Warriors star Draymond Green watched Syracuse basketball defeat North Carolina State on Tuesday night, but he still would have done things differently. The Warriors forward took to social media to point out what Syracuse should have done, claiming he would dominate the college coaching ranks. "I personally think if I ever coached college basketball, I would destroy all these guys. Just watched Chris Bell start 8-8 from 3 in the first half and finish 8-10. They didn't set him on a back screen, but just sat him in the corner. Didn't run pick and roll with him as a defensive action." Green, taking advantage of a break while the Warriors are off during NBA All-Star Week, elaborated in a second post. "And I put the guard in a single side position, and he hit a second half shot. Watching college b-ball leaves me baffled. Your coach didn't know how to use him to get other guys open, let alone give him another chance. Yet. The kid caught a strap." Chris Bell drilled 8 three-pointers, all in the first half, on his way to 26 points as Syracuse held off North Carolina State for an 87-83 win on Tuesday night in Raleigh, North Carolina. All 8 of Bell's makes from the field came from beyond the arc as the Orange, 17-10, 8-8 Atlantic Coast Conference, grabbed their first road win since January 16. After a week off, Green and the Warriors are entering a crucial stretch of their season, with 29 games remaining on their schedule. The 27-26 Warriors are still facing a fairly tough climb from the 10th spot. Still, there is plenty of basketball left for the Warriors this season. Warriors, Brandon Podziemski reveals NBA All-Star ambitions. Pod stated he doesn't want to just keep playing. The 2023-24 season for the Golden State Warriors was anything but smooth, but one of the brightest spots was the emergence of rookie guard Brandon Podziemski. Despite coming off the bench and having inconsistent minutes early in the season, Podziemski has become a regular starter for the Warriors and established himself as one of the team's most valuable players. And now that everyone has seen what he's capable of, Podziemski said he has bigger goals in mind, according to Anthony Slater of The Athletic. "I want to be an all-star," Podziemski said. Jonathan Kuminga took that next step to really be in that conversation. Seeing his growth just this year was really special. So, going into the summer after this year, elevating my game to another level, working on the things I'm deficient in now and making them as efficient as possible, I think I can get there. I'll never settle for being a role player, especially after my first year. I have a long career ahead. In 26.4 minutes per game, Podziemski is averaging 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists while shooting 38.5% from the three-point range. He began starting in mid-December, after Draymond Green was indefinitely suspended by the league following his altercation with the Phoenix Suns' Jusuf Nurkic, and in the 8 consecutive games he started, the Warriors went 5-3, including a 5-game winning streak. Since then, Podziemski has had sporadic outings, but could become a permanent starter, especially now that Klay Thompson has been moved to the bench in the near future. At the All-Star break, Golden State stands at 27-26, placing them in 10th place in the Western Conference. After going 8-2 in the last 10 games before the break, however, the team is just 5 games out of the 5th spot. If Green can stay on the court, and if Chris Paul can return from injury to be a positive contributor, the Warriors could be a tough team come playoff or play-in time. Stay united, because even with the challenges, Warriors is brilliant and will fight with everything. So, what do you think of this moment for the team? Comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with all the news. Until next time, everyone, and here's to better days for Warriors.